Andrew Bopros here. I want to talk about Justin Herbert and why I think he can have an MVP season in 2023. Guys, as always, let's get into it.
Bull Bros!
Okay, folks, as always, like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram too. Bull Bros Podcast on Instagram. It's really like community information is, upcoming events, things that we're going to do. We are going to be going live at Thunder Rally when we're going to be week 1 in Miami. I'm doing this video because it's week 1. We're excited. Chargers are playing Miami. We're going to squish the fish. I'm super excited about that. But check this out. I've really looked at an entire conglomeration of what the offense is going to look like underneath Kellen Moore. And a lot of people really haven't talked about this, but I thought to myself, okay, I want to show everyone on our channel what's going to happen. So first and foremost, Kellen Moore says he wants the defense to be in conflict. Okay, what does that mean exactly? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what that means. I'm going to show specifically what we ran offensively for the most part last season under Lombardi, and also what Kellen Moore ran last season underneath Dallas, which is really interesting. So I know it's a bit of an eyesore. Just look at LAC and then Dallas. Dallas was 71% in a 3 wide receiver set, so that's 11 personnel. And the Chargers were, oh my gosh, 71%, 3 wide receiver set, 11 personnel. So that's really interesting. So we are going to be doing a lot of the same formations. Again, we have 5 stud wide receivers. We know this. Look, we got Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Josh Palmer, and then we got Q, and then we got Darius Davis. Those are the 5 that are starting week 1, as we know. So, but what does this mean specifically? Like, okay, well, why does this matter? Why am I telling you this? Now, the other formation that you see a lot is right there, right next to it. That's 2 wide receiver sets. That would be really talking about, 21% is what Dallas ran, mostly a run offense where you're 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. And then LAC was 12%. So we kind of mixtured it out a little bit more. But I do suspect you'll see more running plays out of the 12 personnel, right? Then there's other formations, right? You have 20 and 21. There's different variations, 2 running backs, whatever. We can go deep into that. But why do I think Justin Herbert is going to be an MVP this type of season? And why do I think Kellen Moore is going to unlock him to his max potential, right? That's a good question. It's a good question. Kellen Moore was very clearly explaining what he's going to do a few times, right? If you look at the video, the Peter King video, and a few of the other things that he's talked about, he wants defenses to be in conflict. But what that means is, let's say he comes into the formation. We're running 11 personnel, right? Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Josh Palmer, and Austin Eckler, and Gerald Everett. Okay, great. Well, we'll call that package Dagger. We all know the very beginning of the games, you've got the first maybe 15, 20 plays are essentially scripted. But here's where it's going to work. When they call Dagger, they're going to have maybe 10 to 20 plays within that package. Then they're going to call only plays within that package. What it means when you get on to the line, and if let's say you see a 5-man front or a bear front or a front, designed to stop the run, Justin Herbert at the line can audible out of that play into a pass play. So when you start looking at like 11 personnel and what they ran, pass, whatever, that kind of doesn't matter, right? What they're going to do and the way they're going to show conflict moving forward. And this is going to be great, guys. Justin Herbert is going to be audibling a ton at the line, right? So in those specific formations, Dagger, Boise, whatever you want to call these packages, he can sit there and say, great, I'm just going to audible to a run play because they're set up. They have a very weak box and we just want to run the ball and get 4 or 5 yards, right? So whatever the defense is doing, we're going to do the opposite and exploit that right out of the gate. And Kellen Moore was very clearly explaining that is the offensive game plan moving forward. They did it already in camp. You saw it in the Peter King interview. Kellen Moore talked about it. Brandon Staley's talked about it. And actually, it's going to improve our defense moving forward. This man right here, Justin Herbert, is going to be audibling a ton at the line and making that defense be in conflict the whole time. God, where's it going to go? Also, he's going to mix up the snap count. So he's not going to be snapping it at like 3 seconds or 4 seconds. He's going to snap it fast. We're going to go slow. We're going to go quick. We're going to move the ball. We're going to keep the pace moving, right? And Kellen Moore also talked about the marriage of the run and the pass. I do still suspect we're probably going to pass the ball more than we're going to run, but that'll be TBD. I don't really want to go too deep into that. I do think we're probably still going to be a 60-40. But again, folks, just remember this. Justin Herbert is going to be mastering this offense. His offense is going to be whatever he wants it to be. So excited. As always, Andrew Bopros. See you guys in the next one.